welcome to my instructional video on how to send a text message. A lot of you might already be familiar with this technology and don't need any help, but for those who do need a bit of assistance or are stuck on one of the steps, I'm going to run through the basic equipment you need, the steps involved, some of the common problems and misunderstandings that can occur. I'll run through some ways to solve them so that you can be sending text messages very soon. And yeah, get your texting messages in no time at all. So first thing you're going to need is a phone. That's kind of essential. I think there's workarounds, there's virtual phones and messaging. So I've got my phone. You can get a charger cable if you like, if the phone's low on battery, but if it's got enough battery, you're all good to go. So you open up the messaging thing now. Now the one I'm going to send is a reply. Now a reply is a type of message where someone has already sent you a message, a text message, and you're immediately texting them or texting them back directly in response to what they've written. So I'm just going to open up that now. So it's a bit different on every device. For me, there's a little bar at the bottom where you click on that, and then you can type in your words. You can also, you might have a setting for auto predictive text, and that will tell you what words. So if you can't think of some words, there's words to choose from there, and you don't have to come up with all of the words on your own. It's a lot of work. Okay, so I've opened up the thing. So because this is a reply, there's a few different rules with a reply. You do need to show that you've read the message you're replying to, or it can sound a bit wrong. I won't show you what it's replying to. What I also like to do before we get into that, have a warm drink nearby. For me, I've just put on the kettle. You can have some herbal tea, something relaxing. Maybe not too much caffeine. You want to take some deep breaths, sip a relaxing drink, and send the text message. So think about it. You don't want to reply in a rush. You want to take some deep breaths. It's very easy with a short text message for words to sound a bit more curt and for them to be taken the wrong way. So it's worth just taking some deep breaths, have a sip of tea, take your time, stay calm, don't get inflamed by some of the things that were written, and just write a polite thing in reply. Where's my tea? So I like to start off with the person's name, if you know their name. Otherwise, just hi. But if they're writing to you, probably you've got their name on the phone, or it'll be in their message, so you can just use the name from that and assume it's them. It's usually going to be them. Sometimes people will write on someone else's phone, but usually they explain that that's what they're doing. It's not something you're expected to know. So yeah, start off with the name. That name will be different depending on who you're writing to, or a hi, a greeting, something like that. So, hi, person's name. And then a little trick I use is I like to say what the message is about. Now, a lot of people skip that, and it leads to a lot of confusion down the track, a lot of misunderstandings. Yeah, a lot can go wrong. 2 different conversations and everyone taking everything the wrong way. So I do like to be clear and say what it is that I'm saying in words. But again, you don't want to send it right away. You want to think it over. Save it as a draft if you're not sure about anything. So So there's a button for when you're ready to send, but I've actually pressed that too soon. So I'm just going to try and write another message to explain that I haven't finished. No, don't. Okay. Again, no, this is too soon. That's not what I meant. So as you can see, it can go wrong very quickly if you press reply too soon, or if you haven't thought through what you're going to send. So at this point, I like to turn the phone off.